An innovative new control Lora from Stability AI is the revision control Lora, and that can take an image like this here, the one that you're seeing here, and then create a number of images from it. So here we're seeing 4 images which were created from that image. And it doesn't necessarily require text prompts. Now, the ones that you're looking at here come from a different inspiration, and we will take a look at that one shortly. Now, as you can see here, we took this image here, which is a silhouette of a man leaping across two tops of mountains, or you can see what it is. What I did was that I put in the default settings, let it run, and it came out basically with the ideas, I think, captured of silhouette, man, and sunset. So all of the images that we're looking at have got some degree of sunset going on. And as well as the sunset feature going on, we have a certain amount of mountains. So I think it figured out mountains, sunset, silhouette. And I don't think it really got leaping. There's one where the gentleman is leaping. I'd actually asked for a lady, and it was like, yeah, no, you're going to have a guy. That might be a lady, I don't know. But you can see it's taking a look at the image, trying to figure out what's in the image, and then creating revisions from that image. Strange amount of text going on as well. So let's try again. This time we'll put in text and watermark. And what we'll do as well, we'll reduce the strength of the conditioning. Maybe add a bit of noise as well. And we'll run that, see what happens. Now, this one uses a type of file which we haven't come across before, known as a clip vision file. And this one is the clip vision G. I'll show you where to download it in a moment. And maybe we can take a quick look at how it all connects up together. Some of these are fairly difficult to understand. You sort of need to sit at the screen and then sort of play around with them to really understand how everything's tied together. But essentially, we've got the main element here, which is doing most of the work. And because it's producing 4 images, let's take a look at the images here. We can see a sort of gallery going on here, and you can just click away, close it up. And I think because we've got another gallery installed, we can also double click and use that gallery to see what's happening. Now what we'll do, let's get this running, and you can see it's not fast at all. It's got to produce 4 images, all of them about the same size as the original. So it will take a little bit longer than might be assumed from the simple 30 steps that we can see there. But let's take a look at the process of actually getting everything in place. So on Stability AI, we've got some information about how everything moves together, how everything works together. First of all, they say revision this is the revision section for the control Loras. Revision is a novel approach of using images to prompt SDXL. It uses pooled clip embeddings to produce images conceptually similar to the input. It can be used either in addition or to replace text prompts. So with the previous one that we looked at, the text prompts didn't have much of an effect because I was asking for a female and I was saying, look, we don't want a male. So it did not overwrite that particular observation that we had a male in the diagram, or maybe it just has a bias towards males. Now let's take a look at what you need to actually download in order to get this set up. It's not quite as straightforward as the other ones. If we go and take a look at revision, we can see we need to download this Clip Vision G safe tensors, and this one is huge. It's 3.69. So that one is the one that we need to actually put into this section here. And there's a specific directory that we put it in inside of Comfy UI. Now in the folder structure, navigate to Comfy UI, go to models and go to Clip Vision. That's where we drop the Clip Vision G file. So that one should, I think, be about ready. So let's take a look. Okay, it's finished. That wasn't too bad. And as you can see here, we've got 4 images. Let's take a look at the prompt that I put in. Female leaping, dawn clouds, sunset birds, male text watermark as our negatives. So we've certainly got a male here and a somewhat confusing shadow. We've got the dawn happening, clouds, definitely. And we've also got some birds which weren't there originally. Who knows what's happening here? This one's interesting. And this one is beautiful, but it doesn't have the key elements, which is the female leaping. It doesn't have those key elements. It looks beautiful. We've got a little bit of text down here. And then we've got a really nice looking image here. So it is interesting, but I think it's a little bit wild. I think these ones were just exceptionally organized, and compared to the original image, they were, broadly speaking, similar. And yeah, we can see our gentleman there. But some of these ones where we reduce the strength and add a bit of noise, it's interesting. It's an interesting result. I think this one is going to require quite a bit of experimentation to see how it works. And I can understand the putting in batch size of 4 for this one. I think for those guys who might have a slower system, you may want to reduce the batch size down to 1. Batch size 4 is just the default. And what we could then do is then run the prompt several times perhaps, and then we'll get 1 image each time, but it might not be quite as much of a pain for your graphics card. So I'll share this one with you, probably revert this to to 1 and 0, and I'll share this with you so that you can test it with your own images. Now there's another use case for this one, and this is a little bit more complicated. We'll take a look at this one next.